Hello, I'm Chris Campbell.
And I'm Blake Benberry, and we welcome you to 15 News. So, Chris, there's this quote by Winston Churchill that's been in my head recently. It goes, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give."
Oh, I love that quote. That's profound.
It reinforces the notion that when we give of ourselves to help others, we truly make a difference. That philosophy is certainly evident with Rebuilding Together Oakland County, who recently held a prep day to gear up for their Rebuild Day initiative. Let's check it out. Numerous residents, business, and community leaders, along with City of Southfield staff, gathered in the John Grace neighborhood to prepare for their yearly one-day home improvement blitz that was set to take place on May 3rd.
We're out here today in Southfield at the John Grace Center, Community Center, helping to get things ready for next week's Rebuild Day. We're going to have the Rebuild Day on Saturday, but the Eaton Corporation folks have been kind enough to come out and help getting things prepped for the event. So Eaton is bringing out volunteers today, tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, to get the area cleaned up, to get the gardens fixed, to put some mulch in, to do various work around the center here so that everybody's good and ready to go. So the 300 plus volunteers that are coming in on Saturday will have a good place to start, and the center will look great and be renewed for the year.
Community partnerships have been essential to the Rebuild Day initiative, and this year is no different. Southfield-based Eaton has enjoyed a 6-year partnership with Rebuilding Together Oakland County by contributing financial sponsorship and volunteer manpower.
Well, Eaton is here with Rebuilding Together at the John Grace Center. This is our 6th year of partnering with Rebuilding Together. Throughout our time together, our partnership, we've worked on some residential homes, but the last few years, we've really strived to find a community facility to support. So there's a bigger bang for the buck, so to speak. So we've worked with the Royal Oak Township Recreation Center and this John Grace Community Center. We were here back in 2011. Did a lot of outdoor work and some cleanup for them on the inside. And we're back again to really set the stage for the larger initiative that's going to be the 6-block cleanup that's going to really kick off on May 3rd next Saturday.
Though the prep work was for a much bigger event, the volunteers who showed up for the day saw value in their work.
Yes, in terms of the volunteers, they come from all walks of life. We have volunteers who just saw our website and decided to volunteer to come out and try and work, and we enjoy having them. But it's really important for us to be able to take advantage of corporate citizenship in the communities that they live and work in, like the Eaton Corporation, Booz Allen Corporation, a few others that like to put community service into the areas that they work in. So they're always looking for opportunities to give back, and especially in these kinds of well-deserving projects where they help homeowners who are low income and are not able to keep up their properties in some cases, or they have become disabled in some way that they need special devices in their homes to get around, and special entrance ways, ramps and things like that. And these corporations are just outstanding in bringing a great group of people to help with those kinds of projects, as well as they bring funding to these projects as well, which is very necessary, because we would not be able to do these kinds of well-meaning tasks and projects for homeowners without that infusion of money that these corporations are able to donate to these projects.
Rebuild Day helps low-income military and senior families with various free home improvements and maintenance. The John Grace neighborhood will be a focus of Rebuild Together Oakland County's efforts, which many supporters and volunteers alike agree strengthens its bond with the community.
So the rebuilding has been around, at least with me, I remember the last 10 years we've done this. I find a senior who is in need. I call them up and I ask them about people coming out. They're a little leery. They're like, 30 people at my house? They're not sure. Well, that day when they come out, they're waiting at the door for them. They're waiting there. They open the door, and we have somebody that will sit with the client and just talk to them and ask them about their family and their history. Other people work and clean it. By the time we leave that day, you feel like you've known that person all your life. And some of these people, even from Eaton Corporation, they go back and visit them. And so it's just a wonderful, wonderful program, a wonderful, warming thing that they do.
To learn more about Rebuilding Together Oakland County, call area code 248-432-6551 or visit rebuildingtogether-oaklandcounty.org.